Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins to have a hunt through. We're looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value, but ideally, we zoomed out, no not quite. We need the few remaining coins. We're actually making very good progress considering how few videos into this book we are. We need 2 of the 4 Commonwealth games, sadly the scarcest 2 that there are, which is a bit frustrating, but that's fine, we'll get them eventually. 2 Olympics, that's the Beijing handover and Rio handover, Mary Rose also, World War I Navy Centenary, the flag era, whether it's partial or full flag era, but if this is the last coin left then obviously we'll start a new book because it's just a variant of that one. I just keep it slotted next, I think it's quite cool. And then the 2021 Britannia, which may or may not be going into circulation. We were told a long time ago that they were minting them. And they've not seen the light of day yet. So fingers crossed, they could turn up any point. I record a few weeks in advance anyway, so by the time the videos goes out, perhaps we've started to see them. But let's get into this bag and see what we find. Right, first bag. So that is technologies. We don't want technologies. There are a couple of years where it's a lower minted year than the others, but not low enough I think they're worth keeping. First bag, sadly, a case of the diddlies. Diddlies? There's a D. There's another D in that. Oh, my brain's frazzled. That's disgusting. Very nice. Corrosion, burn mark, whatever. I'm going to assume that the brown stain on the coin is a burn mark and not anything else, because otherwise that would be quite disturbing. But coin news, my goodness, what is even going on? I don't know. Well, we've got a commemorative there. Gives me a couple of minutes to remember what it is that's come out. Charles Dickens there, very nice, but a very common coin. Common coins go at the top. One's over face value down the bottom, as and when we find them, which I'm sure we will. It's early days. Not the best of starts, but we're just burning through our bad luck early. We've had some incredible luck with £2 coins though. Obviously, the ones that are going out at the time of recording are very good. Right, this is the World War I Army Centenary. Itself a fairly common coin. We've got counters tracking some of the common, some uncommon coins out of interest to see how many we find over the course of filling the book. So, check for a rotation error on this one. Check the edge inscription should be for king and country. That's exactly how it should be. So sadly, nothing exciting with that. That can live on the top row. Alexander Graham Bell, I think, is the most recent coin to come out that I haven't spoken about. This is the VE Day anniversary. Very common. That lives on the top row. I don't think we've spoken about the Alexander Graham Bell £2 coin. Mine arrived very quickly, if memory serves. I've had a bit of problems with the Royal Mint orders being a little bit protracted in their delivery, but hopefully they're getting whatever their issues are under a bit more control. Oh, it's just scratched in the middle. I thought I saw something in the glint of the light. It's just some scratches. So Alexander Graham Bell. I like the coin. I'm a fan of it. Lots of people say it would look much better if it was a rotary phone. So you'd have the numbers all the way around, which I think I agree with. But it has been pointed out, I think it's the Royal Canadian Mint. It might have been the US Mint. I can't recall 100%. Oh, there we go. Another VE Day anniversary. Very nice. But yes, somewhere else they did an Alexander Graham Bell commemorative coin, and they did that rotary phone design. I do think that one looks a bit better, but I quite like the sleekness of our design. Steam locomotive, Trevithick. Very common. But yes, it's not the most exciting release purely because it was in the annual coin set at the start of the year. So we've seen it before, but it is nice when it comes out on its own to get its own release and add to my collection individually. Another World War I Army Centenary, no rotation error, and the edge inscription is fine. Nothing exciting about that one either. Oh, that's quite nice. Our first one over face value. One of 3 Shakespeare £2 coins. This is Shakespeare's Histories, the more common of the 3. Although, as of the ones that I've edited, is a little bit out of sync in terms of how many we found of them. I think Comedies was just ahead of Tragedies. History's out in front as it should be, but considering my previous luck with Comedies, has not been particularly good. To see the comedy surging up there's not a leaderboard, but you know what I mean, the counters is very, very cool. This is going to be something with this portrait of the Queen. Oh, it's another Army Centenary, so there's no rotation error on that one, and we know the edge inscription on that is fine. Now naturally, all the £2 coins I will check on the commemoratives, so these ones here, for rotations and edge inscription errors at the end, but the ones that we know have got edge inscription errors or 2016, which seemed a bad year for the mint, I check on camera in case we find something. This is the abolition of the slave trade itself. Again, a very common coin, but you do need to check, because if it's got a smooth finish on the inner part of the metal there with the initials to the bottom right of the 7, DG for David Gentleman, the man who designed this coin, that was an NIFC. It was only in the sets. That would be a very cool coin to find. Any NIFC is a cool coin to find. I think I'm only on one for the year so far, which is not amazing given that we are now past the 50% mark, quite past the 50% mark actually now. I think it's August as of recording, maybe September by the time the video goes out. Brunel's portrait, one of 2 Brunel £2 coins, both very common, so you can live on the bottom row, top row even. And then obviously the end I will check for rotation errors on the technology, so £2 at the top, date at the bottom, 180 degree turn, that's the way the Queen should be facing. If the obverse die, I guess, or if the reverse die is at a bit of an angle, the Queen can end up looking in an odd direction, which is quite neat to check out for. Another Charles Dickens there, pop that with the other one that we've had, and another VE Day anniversary. So a few of those on the counter for today. There we go. But yes, obviously Alexander Graham Bell, the first Innovations in Science coin on a £2 coin. They've previously all been on 50p's. That's come to an end with the Alan Turing 50p. That was the last 50p in that series, but it has now moved over to the £2 coin, which on the one hand I'm a little bit disappointed because I quite liked that every year we got an Innovation Science 50p, but parts of this coin looks very shiny. Almost too shiny. It's fine. It might have been something, but whatever it was, it no longer is. Yes, so a bit sad that the series has come to an end on the 50p's. It was a lovely set to collect, but it's gone over to the £2 coin. Quite why, we don't know. Is it to try and boost sales of £2 coins? Because I'm definitely a preacher of the slippery slope. Once you get one of a denomination, it's hard to resist the rest of them when they come out for releases. So moving people over from a very popular denomination, the 50p coin, to the £2 coin potentially. Act of Union there, another common coin, and nothing else. Ooh, we are rapidly burning through bags here, with not many to go, maybe 5 or 6 to go after this one. There's Trinity House, another very common coin. Not the Star Find that's going to save this coin hunt, sadly. Right, oops, that's all fallen over, that's fine. Right, edge inscription. We'll see if we can get some luck that way. So, standing on the shoulders of giants is the edge inscription on the Technologies £2 coin. We can see the word country there, so this should be for King and Country World War I Army Centenary, which it is, with again no rotation error. If that had been a Shakespeare Tragedies, that would have been amazing. Shoulders, oh, Auld Lang Syne, Robert Burns. There we go, our second one over face value. Again, not massively so, but we'll take it today, we'll take it. Sadly, nothing else doesn't look like. We will flip through just once more to make sure I'm not being a dork and missing out commemoratives. It's happened before. It happened with a Commonwealth Games on a live stream, if memory serves. Although that was using a webcam with not the best focus. Right, come on, give us something interesting here. No rotation, and edge inscription is fine. Deary dear. In fact, since I started doing the counters for the World War I Army Centenary £2 coin, it's rather surprising how many of them turn up. I wouldn't have thought it would be as high a number as what it is. Whether that's because it's still one of the newer £2 coins to go into circulation, and therefore taking a while to filter out, and some to be taken out of circulation, damaged, collected, whatever. Whilst we've got this coin, worth noting, this is the Queen with the necklace, 1997. From 1998 they changed from, whose portrait is this? It's got to be Raphael McCloof, hasn't it? It changed to the 4th portrait by Ian Broadley the following year. So this is the only year that portrait's on, but there were lots of these made, so they're not worth more than face value. Generally speaking, obviously anything can sell for over face value to the right buyer who needs it, can't get it, whatever, but don't part with extra money for that because they are very, very common. Nothing there. Right, oh dear, we've got 2 more bags left. Well, to be fair, we have had a huge amount of luck recently, so we are owed a bit of a come down, so this might be the coin gods giving me, or the coin gods taking a bit of a rest and recuperation, ready to give me a Northern Ireland with a Commonwealth Games Wales, all in the same hunt, and blow my little mind. There we go, another Shakespeare's Histories. It has the hollow crown, so that again is the right edge inscription. Nothing particularly exciting there. Right then, we are on to last bag. Oh no, and this is all falling over as well. Stay. Good. Okay. As ever on the last bag, for those of you that watch this far in the video, you might be interested to know I have a Discord server for coin collectors. Links, as ever, are in the description, along with the links to all my social media channels and the new PO box address if you'd like to write in, with also the link to the Britannia Coin Company. It's a YouTube channel for a coin company which I'm employed to make videos for, so please do go check them out as well. The last coin, well, it wasn't the last coin, but I made it the last coin, is going to be something. It's another one of these. And country, so again, that's all fine and dandy, nothing too exciting about that one sadly, but I've got the coins off to the side to check for the rotations, commemorative checks for rotations and edge inscription errors too. Oh, I have issues, I pulled it back out. It's 1993, it's just too shiny. Whether that's come from something or it's just one that hasn't seen much circulation since it went into circulation. This is what the Oddities box is for, something that piques my interest, so that's what is going to happen with that. I just realised I didn't check the book for new coins, but I don't think we've got anything new for the book, so I think I'm going to gamble and not double check for the last time. So, star finds, I'm picking one of these 3, but as ever, let me know in the comments what's your favourite coin from today's hunt, and all it leads me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!